All right, who in the building? Who in the building? That's what's up. Let's get it popping, y'all. Let's get it popping. I apologize. I'm definitely running late tonight, y'all. Definitely running late tonight. Uh, lot going on, you know what I mean? So if y'all seen that little yard update joint right quick, man. Go ahead, drop a fire emoji in the chat. Let me know how we doing, man. See Bill Norris in the building. What's happening, boss? How we doing? I do apologize, guys. I've been out in the yard all day, kind of, you know what I mean, slinging shovels and, you know what I mean, all kinds of stuff. So, but shout out to my partner Joey, man, who pitched in, helped out a whole lot, man. We have a bunch of vines and roots running through the yard, man, and you know that stuff, especially the vines, man. Ugh, always the worst, man. The vines, they wrap themselves around everything, man. Those things have a will to live that you would not believe, man. Like you talk about scratch to win. You try cutting one of them joints to snap back and pop you in your face. Like, what you think you doing? you know? Oh man. How's it going with you, Bill? How's it going? Okay, looks like you working it out, Bill. Bill said he's trying to work the computer. That's what I'm talking about. Looks like it's working out for you, Bill. So I want to talk a little bit this is really just kind of like an open mic. The I left the link to the stream right there. You can hop right on. All right, Bill Norris with the super sticker. Look at that. I appreciate that, Bill. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. That is absolutely a beautiful thing. I appreciate you, Bill Norris. But as I started to say, one of the things that you know, you are never satisfied with what's what's being done, what has been done. There's always room to improve. There's always room to improve, and even as you're improving, you're seeing ways that you can improve upon the improvements, right? So sometimes I get caught up in that, and something simple I start out to do, man, ends up being a whole different project. At least a snack, right? Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Because it is snack time. It's lunchtime or something around here. Absolutely. Absolutely. Who else is in the building? Shout it out. Shout it out. Put it in the chat. Let me know who's in the building. Don't be sneaky about it now. Don't be hiding. Come on in, hit the like button, announce yourself, tell us where you're from, like, come on in. We like to, Team Imperial is it. We like to think it's a family thing. So, don't be shy. All right, man. Whew. But yeah, fam, like I just been working. I just been working. So you know, one of the things that it's very important to me, man, to make sure that like I said, I'm never satisfied, right? I look at the dog situation, whether it's inside, outside, whether it's to me, there's always room for improvement. Always room for improvement. So you know, when you carving out chain spots, particularly, in a yard that hasn't been kept up for quite some time, you know, you're doing a lot of just landscaping, right? You're doing a lot of landscaping. You are literally changing, well, what's out there. And sometimes you run into debris and whatnot that has been, buried for, years. So anytime you tackling a job like that, it always helps to have some help. So again, I want to shout out my partner Joey, who came through real clutch with the chainsaw. He was pretty clutch with the chainsaw. I know y'all seen that stupid commercial, right? But anyway, yeah, so we tackled some of those vines with the chainsaw, some of the roots that were you know, the stumps and the roots that were really like causing a problem. And we are pretty close to having a pretty clear chain spot. I'm gonna have to get out there and do some some finalizations. You always got to put a finishing touch on a thing, but that's where it's at, man. That's where it's at. So what's the latest, man? Somebody tell me something good. You know, a whole lot of heads in the chat here today. I know I'm running late, and I do apologize, y'all. Normally, I try to get that thing popping on time, but seems like I have more dogs than I have time these days. That family in LA could have used solo to watch the community. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was something, man, that really troubled me, man. I swear I wanted to hop on a plane and shoot right out there with a dog. Like, hey, where did you see this thing at? Like, don't let that thing get away. Let's have it take us to the rest of them. Like that was pretty scary because the thing popped up out of nowhere. Hmm. Just got a message from a friend of mine inquiring about a dog. Okay, my brother Pump 17 in the building. What's going on? What's going on with you, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you, fam. Got a lot going on, man. Got a lot going on. Okay, Bill Norris said, I use a sawzall with a pruning blade for the low vines and branches. That's funny. I have a sawzall out there, but I have the wrong blade on it. It helped a little bit with some of the stuff I got done yesterday, but tell you, my dude came through with that chainsaw today. That was like, that was clutch. Okay, my brother Trent said he just got back from hunting. Just got back from hunting. Yo, what did we catch, bro? What's good, man? And listen, the link is up there. So if anybody want to hop on, it's open mic tonight, man. I'm not you know, I'm gonna keep an eye on this thing, but I'm not I ain't gonna lie. It's y'all show tonight. I'm not I'm not trying to legislate nothing tonight. Yeah, man. Let me know what you caught, bro. I gotta find a way to get that. Oh wow, okay. Yeah. Yeah, bro, you did. Let me see something. I think that's on my phone, man. I don't know how to get that up here, but yeah. So you just getting back from that hunting trip, man? That's Bill Norris said, put the picture up. I wish I could, Bill. I don't know how to get it from my phone onto my computer like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I don't know. Let me see something. Let me check. I doubt it though. Let's see if it's in my Google Photos. Hold up, y'all. Nah, that ain't in that Google Photos. You saw, oh, nah, bruh. Yeah, I don't know how to get it up there, fam. My apologies, y'all. My apologies for real. Let me see something. Pump said, yes, sir. Was up there all week. Man, listen, bro. See, that right there tells me like, so did you take the dog? You ain't take the dog with you, did you? Bill said, okay, you're as bad as me. Yes, I am, bro. Yes, I am. I don't ever like, you know what though, Pump, if you still got a picture, you could email it to me and I might be able to get it up here. I might be able to pull it off the computer and put it up here. An 8-pointer. Let me see something, man. I wish I could join my own stream from 2 different devices, but it's probably gonna cause some feedback. All right, Pump say he gonna email it to us. That's what's up. That's what's up. Asiatic soldier in the building. Peace, 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 Asiatic soldier. What's good with you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Peace and blessings to you, man. Peace and blessings to you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's run it up, fellas. So in LA, y'all, Coyote snatched a toddler. Came out of nowhere. I mean, when I say nowhere, this thing came out of nowhere. Trying to find it right now.
Happened in an instant. A coyote attacked.
I put that link in the chat too, man. So if anybody want to hop on, feel free to hop on. My dude I Rock in the building. That's what it is. That's what it is. Peace, peace. Yes, indeed. A coyote attempted to take a small dog on a leash just a few streets from our walk path. That was on tape too. Wow. That is troubling. That is troubling. Go ahead and present. And share the screen. We got be a particular Chrome tab. All right, good money, good money, good money. All right. Yeah, man. Very, very, very spooky scene, man, because like literally, man, they show this thing popping up out of nowhere. Right? On the ground, and this coyote pops out of nowhere to go into the trunk. And the coyote pops out of nowhere and just snatches the little girl, man. You see this? This is crazy, yo. This is exactly why I want to do what I want to do, man. This is precisely my point, man. That's madness, bro. That's complete madness, man. and it just popped out of nowhere. Like the dude was just standing right there, just turned his back to go into the trunk. Like the Coyote literally looks like it had to walk past him to the. If he's in the trunk, that means the Coyote had to literally walk past him. And look, the thing is still standing there, like still like, you're not gonna let me have her? Wow, man. I feel bad for them, man. I feel very bad for them. That's ugly, yo. That is very ugly, man. I can't imagine, man. I'd have had to, we'd had to have an issue with that. There would have been an issue with that. To me, I can't stop until that's taken care of, bro. That's just me. Bill Norris said, folks appreciate me scaring the Coyotes now, which is something for Bulldoggers to do. Yeah, I'm in total agreement, bro. I think anywhere there's a problem, man, the solution is to let the hounds take care of it, man. Let the Bulldogs take care of it, because they'll sniff them out, they'll find them. And Brother Asiatic sent me a real nice post, man. I don't know if I can get that up here. Let me see if I can get that. All right, let me see here. Let me see. I don't see it, man. Somebody sent me a post on this Great Pyrenees dog that literally like chased down like 8 coyotes and finished them. Okay, there it is. Okay, good luck, bro.
The sack was about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and the and the first time the Coyotes were out in the cul-de-sac was about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and they did what Coyotes usually do when you come out. They ran away, and that's good. We threw some things at them, yelled at them, and they were just typical Coyotes running away, looking over their shoulder and kind of taunting you, but still running away. And then about 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there, I was woken up by the dogs barking and came out here, and Casper and Daisy had the sheep backed up in that corner over there, and there's just 5 or 6 of them there at the time, and Daisy was staying close to the sheep, and Casper was out a little further out front this way, and when I got about somewhere around here, there were coyotes inside the pen and coyotes outside. It wasn't that they were going to attack me or anything, but they weren't responding. They were focused on Casper, I think, as much as anything. And he charged into the middle of them and killed some right in here, and then came out. They jumped out of the fence. Some ran that way, and some ran this way over the fence, and he just came out the fence here and killed more, and then they had a fight all up and down this creek. And it wasn't a short thing. It was a half hour. It was a while that this was going on, and he just, I mean, I went out to try to get him back and try to make sure he was okay, and just eventually couldn't find him.
So the next day, we find him. We
he must have been killed.
and so we were looking for him. Figured he was hurt.
We knew he was hurt.
We knew he was hurt.
We found parts of his
We
tail
found
and
parts
blood
of his tail and
other
blood
things.
and other things.
And so we were worried about it.
Asiatic shit is getting scary out there.
And
We put out a
we
post
put
on
out a
Facebook
post on
and
Facebook and
Need a couple
let
of good
neighbors know.
bulldogs on
We didn't
here.
want
I didn't want anybody to
Actual
run
facts.
into the dog. And
Actual fact.
the neighbors came out and helped us look, and we found more coyotes dead in the little chicken hutch. And popped his head out, and he looked like death, and he looked terrible. He came back home, didn't go to church.
cleaned him
Cleaned him
up
up and
went
went
looking for veterinarians.
veterinarians. And
Ultimately, it took a day before we got Lifeline. Once we called Lifeline called up to the vets, the emergency vet that they work with, and said this is a Lifeline case. And from that point on, everything was taken care of. They were great.
So, you know, he's had two surgeries, just wound care surgeries kind of thing. And I think one of them they've closed up one of his wounds that was amputated. And at the same time, it's been about a month, and he's looking great compared to where he was. And we, there's not much question about him surviving now. It's a question of what his quality of life will be. And they ran away. The first time the coyotes were out in the cul-de-sac was about 9 o'clock. They did what coyotes usually do when you come out. They did what coyotes usually do when you come out. They ran away. Threw some things at them and yelled at them. And they were just coyotes running away, looking over their shoulder. Coyotes running away, looking over their shoulder, kind of taunting you, but still running away. And then about 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there, and Daisy had the sheep in that corner over there, and there's just 5 or 6 of them there at the time. And Daisy was staying and a little further, and about somewhere around here, there were Coyotes inside the pen and coyotes outside.
I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't really afraid.
Salute, Soul Power. Good to see you in the building, bro. Salute,
but they weren't
salute.
responding. They were focused on Casper as much as anything. And he charged into the middle of them and killed some right in here, and then came out. They jumped out of the fence. Some ran that way, and some ran this way over the fence. And he just came out the fence here and killed more, and then they had a fight all up and down the street. And it wasn't a short thing. It was half hour. You know, it was he just. I mean, I went to try to get him back and try to make sure he was okay. And eventually couldn't find him. So we thought we could find him. We thought he must have been killed. And so we were looking for him. And if he wasn't killed, we figured he was hurt. We knew he was hurt because.
All right, let me stop that right there for a minute because I gotta ask y'all, man. Can y'all hear me all right? Can y'all hear me all right? Okay. We in the building then. All right, that's what's up. But like, okay, you come out, you see, like it's coyotes already in the pen, right? And obviously, dog was holding it down, and all he needed to see was this fall, and then the dog sprung into action, right? So he starts rocking out. But now, do you really let him go off to finish off 8 coyotes? Like, he basically ran off. He did what he killed what he needed to kill in the pen and around the pen. You know what I mean? Even you know, when he ran up the creek a little ways. You know what I mean? I would not have waited that long to go and find my dog. And I probably wouldn't have let him go back off to finish off the other, you know what I mean, the other 8 or whatever he did, man. Like, but that's a good dog, yo. That's an amazing dog right there. That's a very good dog, the Great Pyrenees. You know, anytime you have a situation like that, like, and it's funny because the coyotes know what's in the way. They know who's in the way, you know, so they will target that dog. So that was pretty good, yo. That was pretty good. Yes, he did. Held it down all the way. These are the types of things, man, that even before like actually going out hunting, these are situations, man, that I would say like that stuff you could speak to immediately. I mean, you know, like it shouldn't be an issue with your here we go. But yeah, shouldn't be an issue, man. You know, getting the dog wound care, you know, behind something like that, bro. You know what I mean? Especially if, you know, that's done in the service of actually you know, basically in the service of your community and society at large, man. Inquisitive Jen in the building. Peace, peace. Good to see you, bro. Indeed. Bill Norris said it's important to keep more than one livestock guardian dog. The dog won, but it looks like it was very close. Always, always. At least a heavy, broad leather collar to protect the throat. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. But that's a serious dog, man. Like you should nickname that dog Bruce Willis. Like nickname that dog Die Hard. Like, but that is a very good said there was at least 11. The problem with that is the 3 that got away, they're gonna produce like 18 more. Right? He wiped out 8 out of 11, but the 3 is gonna turn around and make like 18. Like coyotes, for some reason they breed that way. You know, they breed at a rate that seems to be almost impossible for man to stomp them out. Yeah, man. So the other part of this thing, man, and I'm not gonna keep us too long, y'all. I know it's an NFL game on, and that is a Dallas game. So I'm definitely out of order right now. You know what I mean? But all things being equal, what's the up and coming dog channels now? You know what I mean? Like who's the up and coming? And we talking strictly on YouTube. You know what I mean? What's your favorite Dogman channel or your favorite YouTube Bulldogger? Favorite new YouTube Bulldogger? See, then it depends on what you call new, right? Because there's some dudes that been on YouTube for like 5 years, and I'm just finding out about them last week. So Bill Norris said he worked summers on a sheep ranch a lifetime ago. That is a very tough dog. Very unusual behavior for the pack. You know, I'm surprised they couldn't do nothing with him. But once he turned the tables and they saw he was determined, he took the heart right out of the whole pack. But it is common, like coyotes are not necessarily known to be the most how should I say bold killers, right? I'm gonna get into that second question in a minute. Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennel, said, "How do you think Bull would fare against the Coyote?" Bull gonna finish that, bro. Ain't no question in my mind at all. He gonna finish that. You know what I mean? If the Coyote's fast enough, it might and when I say fast enough, the Coyote has got to be a more explosive runner out of the gate than Bull. Once Bull closes his mouth on that dog, on that Coyote, that's a wrap, B. If I don't stop it, nah, B. That's a wrap. You know, the Coyote might release its hold for a minute and you know get going on its way, but that's whoa. Yeah, like Bull, no question in my mind. You know, that's a Coyote hide. I might as well make a nice hat, coat, you know, nice little jacket, fur, you know, whatever I'm gonna do with that. That's, you know, that yeah, that's what that's gonna be, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me jump down here and grab this super chat. I always like to show love, man. I always like to show love. My brother iRock, appreciate the super chat. Said, when I get word from you to come get my dogs, I'll definitely be starting the channel and taking everyone on the journey with me. Ah, that's what I'm talking about, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's an up and coming channel, right? That's what's up. That's what's up, man. All right. So let's get to these answers right quick. Up and coming, you know, YT dog channels, you know what I mean? It ain't necessarily got to be a new channel. It just got to be new to you. You know what I mean? If it's new to you, let me hear you. Let me hear what's popping. Asiatic Soldier said Imperial Flame Kennels and Schoolboy. Salute. I respect that. Norris said Mr. Imperial. Wow. That's too kind. That's too kind, man. Let's go. Okay, we ran a crew. We did that one. Hold up. Asiatic Soldier said Battlebred K9 and Bulldog podcast. I've never seen a Bulldog podcast. Battlebred K9, salute. They got some excellent videos, man. Some throwback stuff on Camelot, man, on Watchdog, man. Some of your working staff lines, man. Like when you start talking about, you know, there's a whole unwritten side of this game, man, that a lot of people just, you know, they just dismiss because they're not into it. But at the end of the day, it's bigger than, you know, what's being done behind closed doors or under the table, or, you know what I mean, under the nose of the law type thing, you know. So hey yo Trent, you know you violating, right? You know you violating. My dude said basketball BS. Ooh, just kidding. Listen, man. Listen, y'all know I don't like to publicly like really get on people's heads, man. But this dude is so starving for attention. Like twice now, I'm saying, you know what I mean, like my name in his post, like stop shouting me out, stop tagging me, stop putting my name in your videos and all of that. Like, you will never ever be able to convince anybody, right, that anything I do is a scam. You will never be able to convince a soul that anything I do is a scam. I'm so authentic, man. It hurts, right? Like people hate to see me coming, man, because I'm in your face with it. So at the end of the day, you know, but yeah, dude, you know, named Imperial Flame as a scammer or something, man. And I didn't see the video. You know, I don't never watch none of his. I don't even, you know, I refuse to give it airtime, bro. I don't believe it. You know, I'll sit back and take one of somebody's channel, man, and watch and just carve out a block, you know, a time to just sit back and watch all their videos, man. You know, if they've been around for a while and I'm just finding out about it or whatever, I'll go back to the beginning of their joint and see, you know, watch the evolution and see the growth. And I always like to see that, man, because that's you know, that shows care, concern, pride, and dignity in the work, right? Whereas you get these other dudes, man, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, it makes you wonder. Let's go on. Let's go on with some real Bulldoggers, man. Pride of the Southland Kennels. Asiatic Soldier set. Pride of the Southland Kennels. Do they do pits? I think they do, like, I think they do American Bulldogs or something, right? Johnson Bulldogs or something. You said without wolves and control, they are becoming more wolf-like in California. Bill Norris, you know, that it's interesting that you say that, because with that Coyote thing, man, from what I understand, that there's parts of Maine and northeastern United States, wolves in Canada have mated with coyotes, and they've created a new subspecies that they call the which is much bigger than your typical coyote, but it's coyote and wolf mixed. It's a coyote wolf hybrid. So that's something crazy. Now my brother say he gonna start his channel. Shout out to Team Imperial, right? That man said he is ready. He's ready, right? So one of the things I'm gonna do is, as y'all know, recently I just added some dogs to the yard, to the camp. That process is not quite finished. And we are going to be doing some you know, once we got that all tidied up the way I like, then I'm gonna go by and just kind of give y'all the ins and outs of that whole process. You know what I mean? Because keep in mind, I put Imperial Flame Kennels on paper. It is a LLC, and it's one of those things that once you start laying out the paper, you know what I mean, you want to make sure that what you protecting your investments. That's the only way I could put that, because you're gonna lay out some paper. So we're gonna go over some of the costs and the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? And this is, you know, this is about expanding your program, getting your program to where you want it to be. But that's in a future video. We ain't gonna jump on that right now. I want y'all to keep an eye out for my brother iRock when he drops on some real Team Imperial ish. Y'all gonna know it. Y'all gonna know it. All right, we have Asiatic Soldier says Saladin Salam channel is solid for history on the kind of Corso and just Mastiff in general. Wow. Soul Power said, I hear that wolves and coyotes have been breeding and creating wild hybrids. Be careful out there if you're hunting. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Soul Power. That's what I was just saying. They call it the Eastern Coyote now. And it is a hybrid between a wolf and the coyote. Asiatic Soldier says 78 Sports TV. Well, 78 Sports TV, they've been bulldogging for a while, but like I said, if it's new to you, that's what's up. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been rocking with 78. Whew. Man, listen. Man, before the panel started, I put it that way. Like when I remember when he did his first joint, it was him in Buck City, like, you know what I mean? But I'm going too deep on y'all. I'm going too deep on y'all. That's it's different now. All right, let's go. Inquisitive Jen said, always been a fan of Senza Temp Corso. Oh yeah, I've seen that channel. Not a lot of breeders are trainers, which sets her leagues apart. Okay. I want to say I have seen that one. Another one I think was 12 Titans Canna Corso. But I'm not as sharp with the mastiff breeds as, I guess as I am with the bloodlines. So that's just the only two that I know of. But I think I have heard of them, and if you can manage those large dogs like that in multiples and train them, yeah, you've definitely done an amazing job. Excellent job. American Bulldogs, Asiatic Soldier said American Bulldogs. Pump 17 said Presa Canario. De Los Morales is a good channel. Huh. Yeah, I definitely gotta check that out. If they bulldogging, they bulldogging. You know what I mean? Vanguard Kennels is also very high on my list. Okay. Vanguard Kennels. Capel Canine for guard dog training information. Okay. So Power says straight facts. I've been rocking with 78 Sports since 2017 on the boxing tip. Absolutely. Absolutely. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't paying no attention to boxing for a minute. I had got tired of boxing, like, the politics and the money games and all that. Like, it just overshadows. And then when there's no real talent, like, it's ugly. It's ugly, man. It's like, why am I even a fan here? Asiatic said my top three are Imperial Flame Kennels, Schoolboys, and Saladin Salam. That's what's up, bro. I definitely appreciate it, fam. I definitely appreciate it. I'm out here working every day, man. That's a fact. That is an actual fact, man. When you start putting this kind of work in, you can't always dictate how the results come out. I mean, you just can't. you have to take a certain pride, a certain just have a certain appreciation for the fact, man, that you really put that work in, man. I see the Giants in Washington was in a barn burner earlier, huh? Oh man. Oh man. Can y'all imagine that Dallas got a 8 or 9-3 record or something, and they got a wild card spot? Like, serious business, yo. NFC East is serious business. They are back this year. Somebody gonna have to tell us something. Fire us in a hurry. Come on. There we go. There we go. Inquisitive Jim said, I know you already know about American Sentinel band dogs. Anyone who has different division within their program deserves a lot of credit. Or different divisions within their program deserves a lot of credit. Right. If I'm not mistaken, he runs his he's got his band dogs and then he's got his pits. And he kind of tries to keep the two of them. You know, some he's keeping his pit bull lines pure, and then certain of those he'll cross into his band dogs. So Powell said, I have not watched the NFL since. I heard you, bro. I heard you. It's so crazy. It really is, man. It really is, man. Like, even the whole thing with Kyrie Irving and all that, man, in the NBA. Like, you know, them dudes make a lot of money, but I think Marshawn Lynch was probably the was that just probably told me everything I needed to know. When he was playing in Seattle. He was playing in Seattle and they lost that Super Bowl, man. They lost the Super Bowl right like, man, when I tell you last couple of seconds at the goal line, this dude been beasting it all game. Guaranteed you get this dude the ball, you got the game. And because he wasn't what you call a media darling, right? He didn't play the media game. They was trying to really like basically blackball him. And instead of doing the smartest thing, the simplest thing, they went and did something stupid and refused to give him the ball and lost the game. You know what I mean? So Powell said, I only watch boxing. Marshawn is a trail one. Yeah. Son, keep it funky, man. He keep it funky. You know what I mean? A little too funky for all that structure in the NFL. When you join the NFL and in these major league franchises, man, these professional sports franchises, man, I don't know. It's like you get paid a lot of money, but you locked in. You locked in. You can't do too much to violate all that shit Kanye going through, Kyrie Irving. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's funny because all you have to do is speak to your reality. And people don't like to hear that. People don't like to hear that. That it becomes a very touchy subject. So one of my a lot of Asiatic soldiers said, can't wait for the history build on the UKC. Absolutely. I can't wait to do that one, bro. I can't wait to do that one. I'm gonna have as much fun digging that stuff out, man. Like, you gotta understand, like, that is and the whole reason, like, it's gonna take a minute is because it has to be literally, it's gonna cost a little grip, right? It has to be budgeted in, it has to be factored into everything else, and you know what I mean, rolled out. Like, but yeah, that I want that to like, that's just gonna be a collector's item right there. That's gonna be a collector's series, right? I don't know. Y'all let me know. I might have to go private with the Team Imperial with that one, man. That I'm talking about. We're gonna be digging out articles that were written by dudes like Corvino and Tudor, you know what I mean? And like, hear their correspondences with one another and back and forth with the UKC, right when the right around that time when things were changing. You know what I mean? That they were trying to get that official recognition for the American Pit Bull Terrier, to so that they could have a confirmation and yada 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 yada. So there's a lot of things going on. It was a lot going on, man. And you have to understand that there's a very, very strong undercurrent, right? That says what we know of as the American Pit Bull Terrier, so-called game dog, what I like to call the box bred lines. There's some of that. There's some of that. There's some hound in there for real. We don't just call them hounds. There's some hound in there for real. And depending upon, what the line is or whatever the case may be, that's what you're dealing with. It's not it's not an automatic that those dogs are directly off of like the Diebold and or off of the old Colby stuff and all of that, right? So we're gonna be getting deep into that. Like, should be interesting. Should ruffle a few feathers, but should open a few eyes as well. Have you heard of the Boston Terrier being out of the same litters as the American Pit Bull Terrier back in the day? Asiatic, I cannot say that I have, but I do know that the Boston Terrier was very much, used in the same way that the butcher's dog was. You know what I mean? That bull baiting dog and all of that. The Boston Terrier was used very much in the same fashion. You know what I mean? So it's got a game history. It's definitely got a game history. It's got a game background. Yeah, Bill Norris says looks more like an American bull, I guess, bulldog cross. But yeah, I would venture to say that. I would definitely venture to say that. If you ever look at the Frenchies and you look at the Boston Terrier, they don't look that much different. They don't look that much different. But one is a quote unquote bulldog and the other is a terrier. One of the things that we're gonna be doing soon, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, y'all, because it's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And quite honestly, I need to go put something in my stomach, man. I've been out there working all day, and I definitely want to settle in here for the evening, take a shower, etc. I came and hopped right on. Not all bulldogs are ready to go. That's a fact. Would make a good snack, right? But yeah, gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna wrap it for the night. I appreciate everybody stopping through. We're gonna be doing this regularly. I was half-ass hoping maybe to do this outside, burn a little wood tonight, but I'm not going back out in that yard. If I do, I'm gonna set fire to the whole thing. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming out. And remember, man, if you hear about these coyote attacks and whatnot, send me that news, man. Because I'm gonna start trying to organize this thing where maybe we can reach out and see if we can't organize a nice little group, some hounds to sniff them out, and bring some bulldogs to finish them. This way, we can keep people safe at night. God bless. Peace and blessings. Good night, y'all.